I have spent more than 3,400 hours vibe coding, and I'm going to teach you the 5 biggest lessons that I've learned in this way. First one is that AI is a yes man. AI will always say yes to what you're saying. AI, if you're trying to solve a problem and you're kind of directed into one possible solution, AI will always keep you going in that same direction, because it will just try to predict the next token, and that's to keep the conversation going is for the AI. So to avoid this from happening, you can use these little phrases that I have here in your prompt. So for example, saying, I have no idea, or please be critical, help me get the best objective decision. That's how you can make AI smarter and a lot more useful, because it will be able to explore other paths and maybe tell you, hey, I think that this is wrong, or that what you're doing here is not the right way of approaching the problem. So that's the first one. Number two is, the famous quote by Bruce Lee that says, I don't fear a man that has practiced 1,000 kicks. I fear the man that has practiced the same kick 1,000 times. Here is the same thing. Especially if you're non-technical, pick one stack that is easy, simple, for example, Svelte and Python Django, and just use it everywhere. Use it always. Because, yeah, maybe sometimes, using some other language or some other library is going to be more optimal in theory, but it's not going to be optimal for you because you're the best with Svelte and Python Django. So just pick one and just use it always, because that's going to be the optimal for you. Number three is coming from another quote by Steve Jobs that says something along the lines of, simplification is the ultimate form of sophistication. So prompt that you can use here with AI is think hard but simple. This think hard prompt was very famous a few months ago. It came out and people have been using it a lot, but adding think hard but simple makes AI overcomplicate less, because AI will always tend to overcomplicate stuff, and it will always tend to add more stuff instead of removing the unnecessary stuff. And also, there's this AI bias to add more stuff, and there's also like the possibility to add it for free. It's super easy. You can just click yes, 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 and keep adding stuff until you get like a Frankenstein software that nobody wants to use. So this is super important. Keep it minimal, keep it simple. Right. Number four is that you are the worst possible tester for your app. And this happens because you have the software and you have the system behind the application that you built in your brain. You have it in your brain. So when you're testing it, you know what's going on and you will move and do things differently. So that's why it's super important to get someone else, family member, a friend, to test it and, to give you feedback, honest feedback about how everything works, and to tell you, I'm a bit lost here. I don't know where the button for that is, and so on. Also related to that, UI and UX has to be very, very simple always. When you're building it, it's, where everything is, but when someone new comes and it's very complex, they're going to be lost. And that's why you need to make it a lot simpler than you think is simple. So when you make something and you think, okay, this is simple, then you have to make it a bit more simple. That's it. And last tip is that it has to be very well guided. So if there's a login error, you have to show an error message that says, okay, this problem happened, do this, or contact developers, or try this button, or something like that. Or at least show an error message or something so they can help you debug it. And the fifth one, and probably the most important one, is that one good decision is worth more than 1,000 hours of work. Right now, we can ship code and build code very, very quickly with AI. And what matters the most is taking the best possible decisions and not wasting time there. Because you could take this direction to fix a problem and go with it and work for 10 hours, and then you realize, oh, this is totally wrong, but AI doesn't know that. So you have wasted 10 hours. And this is where probably engineers like me and like many other have the advantage over non-technical guys when vibe coding, because we can smell what AI bullshit looks like, and we can, kind of see, okay, this design decision is absolutely terrible. Let's not take that path. And we save ourselves 10 hours, but we save ourselves 10 hours today and maybe tomorrow again. So that's probably our biggest advantage, to be honest. So yeah, if you want me to help you with this and actually help you take the best decisions possible, I have a link in the description so you can check my work and get a call with me so I can help you, take these decisions correctly. So yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching the video and see you next time.